Hey friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Easy Stock Market. I am Mr. Lamchaneygurung, and most of my stock picks like Lemonade, Square and Palantir have already started giving me a nice massive huge returns on my initial investment in less than a month or two, because here in this YouTube channel we always think before we sink. So please do not forget to like this video or subscribe to my YouTube channel, and if possible please share, help me grow, because it means a lot to me. Trust me, it gives me a lot of energy to do these videos as well. Having said that, now in today's video you might have already heard about this stock because it's been talked over in a lot of other news media outlets and other YouTube channels as well. But however, in today's video I will give you my reasons why I started buying on this stock, my views as well, why I started investing in this stock. Nano Dimensions Limited, ticker symbol NNDM, currently trading at around $6 mark, is a 3D printing company, and in other words it means that it is involved in additive manufacturing market. Now if you remember, we've already invested in another 3D printing company called Desktop Metals via Trine acquisition, because it's supposed to do a merger very soon, sometime this year or start of 2021. So, and we are up already about 80% on that stock as well, and yeah, that was returned within 2 months time frame. So I have discussed a lot about the market opportunities for 3D printing world, and what the market will transform into in the next coming decade as well. So if you haven't already, please check it out. I will leave the link somewhere up over here. Just like Desktop Metals, this company is manufacturing sophisticated parts in a very diverse range of industries, like including consumer electronics, medical devices, defense, aerospace, automotive, space, telecom, and a lot of other stuffs. And the best part is, like that of Desktop Metal, it has a nice reoccurring income which is from its ink. So this thing I've discussed on Desktop Metal as well. So once the consumer buys this 3D printing printer, they will every month or so, whenever they need, they will top up with the inks. That is, will give this company Nano Dimensions and other 3D printing companies a recurring income over a long period of time. So, and this is a basically proven fact by method by one of the world's largest companies, of course Apple Inc., which has its own environment, own ecosystem, where it binds its customers to use their own inbuilt products as well. Only I really like this idea of recording income whenever a company targets its customers in that manner as well. And next thing is, if you look at this slide, things about it it talks about prototyping just like any other 3D printing company, and let's say it is prototyping a component of mass, and then mass producing it for a very sophisticated circuit board, or maybe a defense vehicle or an EV vehicle as well. Let's say it starts manufacturing in the same country, where the final product will be made, or a lot of things will be assembled in the same region. I think this will reduce a lot of cost on logistics, and at the same time save a lot of money for the company itself. So what do you think? Wouldn't it do exactly that? Let's say you don't have to get some components that is made in one part of Asia, or the components in another part of Africa. All you can do is, if possible, you will do a prototype and you will mass produce with these 3D printers, and somewhere in California or in Texas, wherever the final product of that company, registered company is. So I think it's a no-brainer. It has a certain sort of market within the next decade as well. Plus now we have this post-pandemic world. A lot of things have shifted towards an inbuilt or a homegrown product as well. So people, they are starting to boycott China, or they are scared to import certain goods that could be produced in their own country. So the way I see it, if you have a printer and if you can prototype and mass produce small components, I don't see why you should be bringing it from another across the ocean, from somewhere, from where it takes like a lot of time and a lot of money as well. So 3D printing, this has a massive potential in the coming decade, and this could easily disrupt a lot of industries, a lot of factories in a lot of countries. And that, my friend, is a big tick or bagger for me already. Okay, so as you can see on the screen, their revenue, they did grow by 39% in 2019 compared to 2018. And in 2017 they just had an income of about $800,000, which was heavily shadowed by this revenue of $5.1 million, and thereafter $7.07 million on a year-over-year basis as well. However, enter this 3D printing market, I think there is a lot of potential, and I know there are quite a few 3D printing companies, but I think Nano Dimension will get a fair amount, a substantial amount of it share when it comes to 3D printing. Okay, so, and if we look at their forecasted earning per share, they missed it heavily on last month. Showed did they miss on their revenues as well? Only 438. They were estimated to make at around 1.2 million. And if you see the revenues, of course it did better than in June, on September, 0.44. But it's not too much at the minute. And their gross profit as well, they moved, it's still in loss at the minute, so from minus 0.08 to minus 0.06. so not that promising at the minute. But trust me, I somewhere deep down in my mind, I think there is a lot to be offered when it comes to 3D printing. So I think it's still a buy to me. So guys, as you can see on the screen, it's a daily candlestick of Nano Dimensions. All these candlesticks at over here, this one, these ones, they do not look so promising. So this might easily come down to its first support, that is at around $5.7, and might as well come up to this region at around $4.4, because all these news of share dilution and a lot of things are on, talked about this thing as well. So it might, who knows, it might come below this level, break this support line, and come up all the way to around $4.4 as well. I am in for the long term, and when it comes to Nano Dimensions, I won't be if anything, I will be loading more if I get more money at around this region. I entered today at around 6.4, so it doesn't matter for me as a long-term investor. These short $1, $2 movements, for the short term, it doesn't mean a lot to me. So that is it for today's video, my friends. tell me what are your opinions about Nano Dimensions. Tell me if you are investing on this company as well. Write down on the comment section below, and please, like I always say, think before you sink. Goodbye, my friends.